This is Local 4 News at 4.
Hey y'all, welcome back. In the latest Marvel movie, Thor embarks on a journey unlike anything he's ever faced, and two British intelligence officers hatch an outlandish scheme to trick the Nazis and alter the course of World War II. Linda Cook is here to review these two films with us. Hey
Hi.
Linda, happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you.
And welcome back to the couch.
All right, this is a good weather weekend to go to the movies, so you can either stay home or you can join everybody else at Thor, because this is a huge movie. It's drawing people by the hundreds of thousands, and everybody likes this superhero who's sometimes pretty funny. And in this movie, again, he is pretty funny in some spots. This is not as strong, not as mighty as Thor Ragnarok, which is my favorite of this particular franchise. But this one is certainly worth a look. They bring back his love interest, Natalie Portman, here, and I like the idea that she has a weakness. She has cancer in this movie. This is not a spoiler. The idea is, can she get her healing, or at least some power, from something connected to Thor? So when they meet again, she's a far different person than when he saw her last. So the romance, to me, drives this along. There are, to me, way too many battle scenes, CGI battle scenes, and a few minutes of story, and then a CGI battle scene, and then a few minutes of story. It could have been better had it been shorter, but Thor will be back again, and maybe the next one will be wittier than this one.
Well, how many stars would you give?
2.5 out of 4, above average, certainly, but again, not quite as strong as Ragnarok for me.
Let's go into that next movie. I mean, it sounds so interesting, and it basically...
It happened.
Yeah.
Operation Mincemeat happened in 1943 when some intelligence agents, accompanied by a guy named Ian Fleming, who was the creator of James Bond, who got in on this scheme, helped develop it. The idea was to find a dead person, plant disinformation on that person, and make sure it got into the right hands to be disseminated against the enemy. Fascinating story, and it mostly takes place behind the scenes. The interrelationships between the people who worked on this team, they didn't always get along. And I love the way that the characters developed and the way they then developed this plot. That was a very pivotal part of World War II. The Brits have a very different way of showing the World War II era, and I like this more subdued way that's dialogue-driven, character-driven, rather than action-driven. 3.5 out of 4 stars for me.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Linda, for joining me on the couch and telling me about these great movies that we should all see this weekend. You can see Linda's full reviews at ourquadcities.com.